everyone. It is Wednesday, the first Wednesday in June, number five. Number five, everybody. How are you tonight? What are you and you, but especially you, grateful for? Tell me about it. I am grateful to be here with you tonight on my multi state jaunt today, but back in the office. I am back. I am back. Yes, I am. And I am grateful to be back. Quick road trip days. How are you tonight? How are things in Florida? Couple weeks I'll be in Florida. Couple weeks. I forget what the day is. Towards the end of the month. Towards the end of the month, I'm in there for a few days in Florida. Coming. Hopefully that'll be a cool week in Florida. uh, I'm not sure such a thing happens in June in Florida, but one can dream. One can dream. Hey, Barb, how are you? I hope things are well in the Pittsburgh area. Uh, yeah, I saw videos of that launch. That's awesome. I am that you say tired, Carrie, but that sounds like a really good tired. You say tired, but that sounds like a good tired. Okay, I drove to multiple states today. I was on the road again tomorrow, back in the car tomorrow. But your tired sounds like a good tired. Like there might have even been a ka-ching or two to go along with that. I hope so. I hope those tourists. It was busy today. Yeah, I'll never forget standing outside your store and you're like, oh, there's a launch thing going on as the windows are shaking and everything. A launch, girl. Angie and April and I are running outside to see the launch. You're like, just another launch. Just another launch. Hey, Julie, how are things in Illinois? I hope all is well with you. It is great to be here with you all live tonight. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, that is so, you know, I mean, we never appreciate what's in our backyard. That is a great and true statement. Um, I was never like when I was in New York a couple weeks ago. I was never as close to the Statue of Liberty as as I was then. Okay, I could never just walk out. I mean, I was literally walking out, and it was sitting right across from me, right across in the bay. And I grew up in upstate New York. And so living in New York State, all this things, I've been to the city I can't even count how many times I've been in New York City, but I've never been right there, right at the Statue of Liberty where I was working. And so it was really amazing and really appreciate all that goes with that. So we need to appreciate what's in our backyard just a little bit more. We all need to do that just a little bit more. Hey, Lou, how are you? Hope all is well in Iowa tonight. Great to have you all here tonight. Got a great topic tonight. And we've got a year of positive thinking. Let's open up to the fifth. Who decides what you deserve? What do you deserve? How does it make you feel to say out loud what you deserve? If you didn't care what anyone else thought, then what might you deserve? Are there consistencies or inconsistencies in your answer to the three previous questions? If so, notice them. Then choose to acknowledge what you deserve is your decision, and regardless of what you decide, you are worthy of it. Yes, you are. You're worthy to see a launch. Although I'm glad you were sitting there so busy that your register was ringing, cha-ching, 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 because all these people were in town to see the launch. Uh, you know, I saw Russ Levy's video of it, and I saw the news reports about it. So I mean, it's a pretty cool thing. Space flight is still pretty cool. It's becoming more every day. but it is pretty cool. It's neat. It is neat. It's a neat thing. So tonight, Russ's video was cool. It was. I mean, that was pretty neat. You should actually post it in one of the public pages for those of you that aren't friends with it. But I mean, it was very cool. And I think what later this month we have the Artemis launch coming up. Um, oh, I think he got the last night, and then there was another one today. So yeah, there were multiple launches. I mean, how cool is that? That launches are becoming an everyday thing. I mean, but not to be the mystique of it, the not to lose sight of how freaking amazing that is. Um, and if it brings people to your part of Florida and makes them ring your register, ring that bell, that is even better. That is even better. And that you were there and open for them, and they were filling it up on the 5th in Titusville, Florida. So that is awesome, Carrie Perry. That is truly awesome. Um, so tonight, I thought we'd talk about backups. Backups. And I thought we'd talk about it first from a technological perspective. Okay? Like, do you back up your data? Do you back up your files? Do you back up the pictures on your phone? You know, those phones? Do you back up the pictures? Do you back up your files? Do you make sure that your file backups are really there? If you don't use a cloud computing software to run your business, do you make sure that you back it up? Okay. Do you make sure that those backups actually work? Okay. I say that as I'm broadcasting tonight from a computer that my data drive, I have multiple drives in my real PC. The drive that stores all my data isn't working. I went to open a file and it's like, that drive doesn't exist. That drive doesn't exist. And so that drive doesn't exist. So it's like, oh, what do I do now? What do I do now? Well, I have a backup for everything because I have a backup and it tells me on each file whether it's got the check mark or doesn't have the check mark. I use a Google Cloud backup solution, but there's many of them. Carbonite is one, Dropbox is another. They all have tools to make sure your files are backed up. And ones have a little bit of cost to it. Even Google, for the size files that I have, has a little bit of cost. But that backup gives peace of mind. So yes, I have an inconvenience because my files aren't right here instantly on my local machine. Okay, that I went to access this afternoon or this evening when I got back to the office. But they're there. Okay, I'm not gonna lose sleep. I'm gonna have a minor inconvenience while another Russ. It's funny. My hardware guy is a guy named Russell, freaking genius. While he fixes the problem, you know. So I'll pack up my computer and hand it to him, and he'll give it back, and it'll be all better, and everything will download from my cloud backup. And in the day of cloud computing, a lot of us take backups for granted. A lot of us take the backup for granted. But many of you still have things aren't doing things on the cloud, okay? Or if your software is on the cloud, something else isn't. You're storing things locally. Your QuickBooks might be on your computer, not in the cloud. Your Excel files might be on your local computer, not in the cloud. Your pictures, so many pictures, are just sitting there on a computer drive waiting to die. Okay, these things you need a backup for. You need a plan and actually do it and periodically check it to make sure it works. I find that having the same day every month to check it or the same time every week to check it is a great system. Okay, so that you know that you're checking to make sure that all the check marks are there. But I'm going to take a step beyond this because your business needs a backup too. Okay, and this is something I want you to think very deeply about. Okay, who's the backup for you? Who's the backup for you? I'm very serious. In your business, okay? People are watching this that are tuning into me are watching this for business ideas, business uh, thing to spark their imagination. Who's the backup for you? What happens to you if you get taken out? You're in a car accident. You get cancer. You break your ankle. Um, what is the backup plan for you in your business? What would happen to your business if you could not be there for a day, a week, a month, 3 months? Okay. What if you had to have surgery? What about all the people that depend on you for their livelihood? Okay. And I know somebody's tuning in that says, "Well, nobody depends on me because I'm all on my own. I'm the only person in my business, so it doesn't matter." Okay, I don't have any employees. Well, you have a community. You have a community that is depending on you. You have a community that's depending on you. Consignment and resale stores build a community, and that community depends on you to sell them stuff, okay, to earn money for their things, to sell them items that are affordable, a quality of life. You are providing quality of life for people. Uh, and so, Julie, that's a great point. I don't have one person, but almost everything can be done if I'm not there. Okay, so now the challenge usually is what can't be done if you're not there. Okay, where are you the speed bump? Where are you the problem? Okay, where are you the problem? I'll fully admit, and it wasn't that it needed me, but up until recently, I consigner checks, which we only do once a month for my own stores, okay, needed me to run them. Okay, oh, not because no one had the skill set, not because it needed the checks to sign them. They have a signature stamp for that. They don't need me to sign the check. They don't need me to sign the checks. Okay, but they but they needed me to hit the print button. And I know that sounds silly, that I didn't have anybody trained to do that, but now I do. Okay, well that's good. Okay, payroll, social media, and emails. That's pretty good, Julie. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That is, and we've got something for you on all that. Talk to Angie. We have something for you on. If those are your three, we've got something for you. Okay, next time you talk to Angie. So I mean, that's good. I'm glad that you were able to rattle those off. What needs you? Okay, what would stop if you stop? And so I started this by talking about technological backup. Okay, because technology, it's not if, but when. Technology will always fail. There'll always be a failure. The battery will die. The thing will break. The technology, it's a machine. It will break eventually. They just do. They break. Things break. Okay, it's a machine. Okay, but you're a machine too. You break too. Okay, there will be times where you break down and you can't be there. Okay, maybe it's not even something tragic. Maybe it's just, have you ever served on a jury? Have you ever been called to jury duty? I got, I got, they, they pulled me for a jury, and I was on a jury for over a month, about 6 weeks. Okay, I was on a jury. Well, maybe that keeps you away from your business. Maybe that keeps you away from your business. Maybe it's an elderly relative that keeps you away that needs you to care for them. Maybe it's a child. that needs you to care. Whatever keeps you away, okay, you need a backup for. You can't be, you are too important, okay? You are not that important, but you can't, your business is too important to the community. There are other people that depend on it. And so you need to make sure that you don't let them down, that you don't let your community down, that you don't let your staff, if you have a staff, down. Okay, they are counting on you. They are looking up to you to do that. So I appreciate you shouting that out, Julie, on what you were, what you don't have a backup for. Okay, and that is awesome. Okay, that's an awesome example. All of us should be doing that. And we'll have an exercise in the next couple weeks. There's one in the program already for those that are next members. There'll be another one on this because we want you to do this. We want you to go through the exercise of periodically seeing where you're the problem. Okay, where you are the point of failure. And I use failure because if this wasn't getting done, like in Julie's example, if all of a sudden payroll wasn't getting done, well, eventually the employees are going to stop coming. Okay, if social media and emails aren't getting done, the customers are going to stop coming. Okay, so these are break points in your business. If you're the only one that can do it, there needs to be a backup. It doesn't mean you can't do what you enjoy. If you enjoy doing the payroll, that's fine. You can do that. Okay, I want you to do the parts of your business that you enjoy because that is so incredibly important. Do what you enjoy. Okay, but okay, you can't have a point of failure. Okay, there's no room for failure for you to stop because you can't be the best in business if you are not in business. You cannot be the best in business if you are not in business. You need a backup, and sometimes a backup needs a backup. Okay, for most things in business, if you just have a backup in place, you're in good shape. You have a backup. So if you have a technology backup, you're in good shape. If you have a people backup, you're in good place, in good shape. Having a backup matters. And looking at it matters. So I challenge all of you to be looking at that in your business and in your life. Because you don't want to be the thing that lets everybody else down, lets the business down. You don't want to be that. You don't want that stress on top of whatever other stress you might have. So keep that in mind. April, you forgot it was Wednesday? Okay, Doc April's pay. She was fine to spend my money and buy a paid shirt, but show up on Wednesday. That's okay, April. Hopefully you got a backup for that, which was tonight's topic. Well, there you go, folks. You know what else has a backup? This video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store. Well, you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yeah, ring the bell, ring it. So you know when another one drops. You can also share it with everybody you know in business. The candlestick maker. So we can help everybody run a better business. Kim, let's hop on a call and talk about what you should train there. I love that you did that. I love that you got that. So reach out to April and get on the calendar. If you're not, we want to have that conversation with you. We got some travel coming up. We would love to have that and plan that out. Absolutely would love to do that with you and get your mind thinking in that forward step. These steps matter. These steps matter. We start the program every night with the State Positive book. The State Positive book is where we go. I read you the fifth of the today, and I'm going to read you the seventh to end tonight. Focus on the ones who love you. Some people may not love you. Focus your energy on the ones who do. You'll be a whole lot happier because of it. I love it. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Akins, and I too like to get started with a wedding, a bar mitzvah, Flag Day party. Flag Day is coming up a week after next. I'm just saying. Grandma's birthday. But until then, and until Sunday night at Morgan's going to show that you, but most importantly, yes, you're not alone running this car. Have a great night, everybody. I will see you on Sunday.